The prophecy where God showed that Donald Trump would not continue into a second presidency, that he was going to come down and not win the election. I said that I saw death hanging over this man's head as far back as then, and I cautioned people that no one should rejoice in the prophesied death of another, because that kind of thing, God is the only one who is qualified to take life. None of us, not even me, the vessel speaking forth God's intention. But what God said is that that man's presence would not be tolerated any further, that he has extremely active and extremely vicious enemies who cannot see themselves going on with him the long haul. And now these enemies have reappeared in the prophecy 2 years later, with God saying that he will abandon this man to his enemies. Trump will be killed. They will not tolerate it for him to come back into public office. The Lord has said this to me before this. I've just never felt the push or the urge to share it because, like I said, involving myself in the transient matter of politics is not really my interest. This is what the Lord said. He said, Kamala Harris is the next president of the USA. Therefore, do not ask me for grace. Do not pray for mercy or ask me for grace. I will have no more mercy on the United States. She must pay for her crimes. I will not change the course of events. And then the Lord said to me, there will be no more mercy on America. Kamala Harris will be president. And then I fell again into sleep, and I had a second dream. And in that dream, she was standing and she was saying, I am the president of America. So the Lord made some very revealing statements. And one of the statements he said is that President Trump is not going back to the White House. He said that President Trump had no business in the White House the first time. Later on in the day, I said again to the Lord, Lord, what do you mean retired? And this time I got an answer. He said that Biden will be retired. Joe Biden will exit stage left, and Kamala Harris will take the White House with the Obamas by her side. Now, this is the second time that I'm saying that she would take the office, and that Barack and Michelle Obama, who once held that office for 2 consecutive terms, will be by her side. About to sleep, the Lord spoke to me so clearly, and he said, tell them these things from me. Tell them that these things will surely come to pass. There is no help anymore. America has surrendered her position. She has been taken over by the dragon. Tell them what I said. Kamala Harris is coming.
So I just had to address these false prophecies. These are extremely damaging. This woman has thousands of followers, and she said that Kamala Harris would be president. We now know that Kamala Harris was not elected president. Donald Trump was elected president. So her prophecy absolutely failed. And not only that, but she said Trump would be killed. Okay, now she was wrong about that. Thankfully, he was spared, and let's continue to pray that he is kept safe and protected from here on out. But regardless, she was wrong on the presidential prophecies. She says she is hearing from the Lord. She said she received this revelation directly from God, and God told her when God did not tell her. It could not be more clear. She is receiving false dreams, visions, revelations, and she thinks it's the Lord, and she's speaking it forth in boldness like the Lord is saying this. And the Lord is not saying this, guys. So anyone who is following Celestial's ministry, the Master's Voice Prophecy blog, who is, spreading her words around, guys, we got to be very careful. The enemy is deceiving people. And if anyone's going to make excuses for that failed prophecy, then know this: you're already deceived. You're already under a spirit of delusion. These are dangerous times. We need to be very careful who we are following, listening to, supporting. I just can't say this enough, is that she sounds very good in a lot of the things that she says. A lot of she knows the scriptures, she knows the Bible. But this could not be more wrong and off. And I hope some people see this and it wakes them up. And I just bless you guys in Jesus' name.